And what still surprises you today? Like you've been in administration for a couple of years now. What's something that still surprises you and makes you want to wake up every day and do the job that you have?
I've been in this job as president of this university system, 3 universities now
Right.
for 7.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So there's surprises every day. If you think about, one thing pops to my mind, the way we handled the COVID pandemic was just fantastic. A lot of people worked generously, collaborated generously, gave of their time from all different fields to take on the issues to make sure that this was a safe environment for learning. So we didn't want to stop learning. We wanted to keep classes going. We knew we had to work on hybrid modalities so that people could Zoom and whatever, distance educational things. That came together phenomenally well. And it's still surprising to me today that we did so well.
Mm-hmm.
We were providing millions of tests. We were doing as many PCR tests as most states in the country on a daily basis. We were informing the government on, whether it was asymptomatic transmission or symptomatic transmission. These were really important contributions to public health, safety, new knowledge, and technology, and not just the testing technologies, but the digital technologies that went with it. So where my mind is going with this, if we could pull that off in a crisis mode, right? It was a national crisis, and we looked around and really there wasn't the cavalry on the hill coming to help us, right? We had to sort of do it ourselves. And not me as an administrator, but the talented faculty and the generous collaborators. If we could do that in a crisis mode, imagine what we could do if we operated at that pace. So what you ask, what surprises me, the potential at an institution like this is astonishing. Have we done more than scratch the surface? Yes, we have. We've got a great legacy of accomplishments. We've got great things going on now. We've got wonderful excellence, scale, innovative capacity. But how could we apply it to other grand challenges that we're facing? I think that's a question. If absent a crisis, if we had that sort of generous ability to roll up our sleeves and define a problem set and crack them, right, in service to society, that would be great. So it's surprising how well we did. A little surprised that other universities didn't quite, because it seemed like almost the bonehead thing to do, right?
Right.
There's the problem. This is what we need to do. We want to open our community up, so we need to know where the virus is in order to stop it moving, right? If you don't know where it is, there's not much you can do. So how do you get to know where it is? You have to test, you have to inform, you have to isolate rapidly, and you have to appreciate if the factors that give rise to transmission. And then we worked on the vaccines in Chicago as well. So all of that was just wonderful to see the capacity of this institution working in generous partnerships. Sorry, Juan David.
And that was one of the things that, like you said, like not other university had the courage to actually do that what was needed, and that capacity to do things fast and effective and actually getting things done.
Yeah, we were a little over our skis. A little bending forward, right? But not too far forward, yeah. So
and especially as universities have become, slower, because it's a big place where a lot of decisions are slower, just like in the government where, in order to make a decision, it takes time. So seeing what the university was able to do in just a couple of months was really impressive.